The story of the 1970 Plymouth Barracuda is a tale of innovation, power, and rebellion, a quintessential muscle car that left a lasting mark on automotive history. Let's travel back to the late 1960s and early 1970s, where American car manufacturers were in fierce competition to create the fastest, most powerful, and visually captivating cars. This was the golden age of the muscle car, and Plymouth, a brand under Chrysler, was eager to make its mark. The Plymouth Barracuda originally hit the market in 1964 as a sporty fastback coupe. However, the first generation 1964 to 1966 and even the second generation 1967 to 1969 were more modest attempts compared to what came next. These early Barracudas shared parts with the Plymouth Valiant and were respectable cars, but they lacked the raw power and appeal of rivals like the Ford Mustang and Chevrolet Camaro. By 1970, Plymouth had a new vision for the Barracuda. Chrysler knew they needed to make a bold move if they were to stand out in the muscle car market. This led to the complete redesign of the Barracuda on Chrysler's E-body platform, a change that would reshape the car's identity and reputation. This new Barracuda, commonly known as the Cuda in high-performance trims, was shorter, wider, and much more aggressive-looking, with a long hood, a shorter rear deck, and unmistakable muscle car lines. The 1970 model year marked the debut of this third-generation Barracuda, and it quickly became an icon. Under the hood, the 1970 Cuda offered a range of engines that made it one of the most formidable cars of its time. Buyers could opt for anything from the humble 198 cubic inch, 3.2-liter inline six, all the way up to the monstrous 426 cubic inch Hemi V8. The Hemi Cuda variant was especially noteworthy, as the Hemi engine produced an advertised 425 horsepower, although enthusiasts knew it likely made even more. This engine made the Cuda capable of blistering acceleration and incredible straight-line speed, and it quickly became a legend on both the streets and the drag strips. The car's exterior design also helped solidify its place in car culture. The 1970 Cuda featured bold colors like Plum Crazy, Lemon Twist, and Vitamin C, along with iconic options like the Shaker hood scoop, which literally shook as the engine revved. The combination of striking design and immense power made the Barracuda one of the most coveted muscle cars of its time. However, the success of the Barracuda was short-lived. As the 1970s progressed, government regulations and rising insurance rates for high-performance cars, along with the oil crisis of 1973, began to put pressure on the muscle car market. By 1974, Plymouth was forced to discontinue the Barracuda. Production of the third-generation Barracuda lasted only until 1974, making the 1970 to 1971 models especially rare and desirable. In the years since, the 1970 Plymouth Barracuda, especially the Hemi Cuda variant, has become a collector's dream, with well-preserved examples fetching hundreds of thousands of dollars at auctions. The car symbolizes an era of unrestrained performance, bold designs, and American automotive ingenuity. It remains a cultural icon, immortalized in movies, music, and car shows around the world, continuing to inspire car enthusiasts and muscle car aficionados over 50 years later.